everyone, Fred here. As we wrap up 2021 and we move into 2022, I thought it might be fun to do a bit of a rewind or a recap video with some of the best footage I had from the year, as well as some of the things that didn't make it into the actual final cuts of most of my videos. I also wanted to say a huge thank you to all the subscribers and viewers for your support. It's been an incredible year for the channel, it's been an incredible year for me, and I'm really excited about what 2022 brings. As always, I'll do my best to respond to every single comment you post to my videos, answer questions, offer advice, maybe share a little bit of extra info about something that I filmed. So please keep reaching out, and I'm looking forward to the next year. And lastly, I made this channel because I love driving and I love cars. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick around. I've got some really good things planned for 2022. All right, so let's get right into it. Alright, so I want to count down the top 5 moments that I had from 2021. The first is going to be a POV video that I did while driving the C7 Grand Sport. And I found that with my GoPro Hero 8s, it came with a headband, and so I was able to mount it basically on the side of my head. And so I wanted to do a video of my perspective in the car on the roads that I drive on pretty much a daily basis. And so I had a lot of fun filming it, and I got a lot of great feedback. A lot of people really enjoyed the video. So a couple upgrades I have for the coming year. I actually have a mount now for a hat that'll put the camera basically just above my plane of vision, as well as I bought some in-ear monitors, which are basically headphones that record what I'm hearing on either side. So I'm going to experiment a little bit with that in this coming year. And so next on my list is that I was able to help a whole bunch of people get reservations for the C8 Z06. I'm still kind of blown away, and it doesn't really feel real that at least 10 or 11 people have put in reservations for the C8 Z06 at McMulkin specifically because of my video. I had a bunch of people reach out in the comments. I obviously spoke to it in a recent video, but I think that's pretty amazing and pretty awesome that as somebody who's a car enthusiast and a driving enthusiast first, that I was able to help some people get a car that I'm just as excited about. So I thought that was pretty cool. With the release of my last couple videos about the C8 Z06 and the reservation process, I've had at least 6 people reach out saying that they had actually put in a reservation at McMulkin specifically because they had seen the videos that I had done about the car and about my experience. Alright, so number 3 on the list, and if you're new to the channel, a lot of my recent subscriber growth has been in the last couple months, and so you may not have seen some of the things I have in my backlog. Earlier in the year, I went and did a car control clinic at Lime Rock Park in Connecticut. There was a pack of spec Miatas there that were absolutely hustling the track. They were faster than pretty much every other car there, and given the light weight of these cars and the balanced handling, they were going so much harder than anybody else. We were all just blown away. That was one of the highlights for me. Hustling. Look at that. Yeah. And then the Miata's like, you're not getting away. All right, so number 2 on my list is I did a drive earlier this kind of end of summer, early fall up in the White Mountains. It was a day I took off of work. It was the middle of the week, you know, nothing special. It was a bit overcast. It actually rained on my drive up. So I got up to Lincoln, New Hampshire, the gateway to the Kangamangas Highway and Bear Notch Road, and there was nobody up there. It was a bit cold, it was a bit overcast, and it rained on the way up. So there was nobody out there. Plus, being a weekday, there was none of the kind of weekend traffic that you get with hikers or campers or people who are up there to see the parks. And so it turned out to be one of the most beautiful days that I've been up there. So I really lucked out. I got to drive all of my favorite roads without a single other car up there. I passed maybe 3 or 4 cars in the entire time I was on these roads. And that was something pretty special and something that unless you're going to take a day off and you do it kind of midweek, you're really not going to get an opportunity to do. Definitely one of the most memorable times for me. Look at this. Nobody at that hiking spot. I think I like the second half of this road even more than I like the first half, just because it's back and forth the whole time. Alright, so number one on my list, and something that my recent subscribers may not be aware of, is that I actually drive the heck out of my car, and I actually go and do track events and performance driving as much as I can. I've got some stuff planned for 2022 that's going to be awesome, but there was definitely a highlight out of 2021, and that was going to Lime Rock Park, as I mentioned a minute ago, but doing the drifting training that they had there. As part of the car control clinic, they put you on a road course, and it's basically an autocross, but an actual course. Instead of just cones, you actually have corners and hills and all that stuff. But additionally, they have a giant skid pad. It's a 300-foot diameter circle. This year was brand new pavement. They had recently redone the entire thing. And they have sprinklers running so that the coefficient of grip on the pavement is really, really low. That means it is easy to slide the car, and it's an awesome opportunity to actually try getting a feel for how the car balances. Now, I had done this course once before a couple years ago, and this time I was determined. I really, really wanted to drift the car and actually slide it like I knew what I was doing. And so I went out and I went lap after lap after lap. And by the end, I was actually able to do the entire 300-foot circle in one shot without messing up. It's a lot harder than it looks, and especially with the high mechanical grip that the C7 Grand Sport has, you're going 55, 60 miles an hour before you're really breaking traction. And so everything's happening really, really fast. Go back and watch those videos. I included a lot of outtakes of messing up and all the times that I failed or got partway around. But by the end of the day, after a couple hours, I was able to do the whole thing. And now it's one of those things that I can't wait to go and do it again. So definitely a really fun time. Alright, so thanks for watching. I hope you had a great 2021, and I'm really excited about what 2022 is going to bring. And as I wait for my C8 Z06 to show up, I've got a whole bunch of things planned for this coming year. So thanks for watching, and until next time, Fred out! I'm Fred, and I'm also Fred, and we're going for a drive.